Hi, Tina Ketchie Stearns, and I want to tell you about a family that I worked with a couple of weeks ago who there were four siblings, three boys and a girl, and the girl was the one kind of on board with feeling like it's probably time for their loved one to look at assisted living because it was just getting too much for the family to try to do it at home. They were all trying to take turns, and one of the siblings actually lives with the dad. And anyway, it was just kind of a hard, challenging moment with them trying to figure out is now the right time. And I think a lot of families struggle with that. What I want to encourage you, if that kind of speaks to you and what you're going through right now, the daughter was the one who was sort of on board with it, and the sons were a little hesitant. So she talked them into coming to tour a senior living community. And once they did, then they were totally on board. And I think what happens often is people have this image in their head of what assisted living is. They think of the god awful picture of people in wheelchairs lined up and down the hallway, falling out of the wheelchair, and just, all those horrible images from back in the day. But if you are looking at an assisted living community for your loved one and you have some family members that are hesitant about, gee, I just don't feel like that's the right thing, I want you to make sure you are not making that judgment unless you have actually gone to visit communities. And I encourage you to visit several communities to see the different services that they all offer and how they're laid out. Even the footprint of the building can make a difference. But assisted living is not what people often think of, especially elderly people. They have this awful image in their head, like I said. So I really want you to take a minute and go visit these places, tour them, sit down with the people, even chat with the residents that you might pass in the hallway and say, hey, how long you've been here? Do you enjoy it? And just really educate yourself about what an assisted living community is. And so that and definitely bring your loved one, the senior that you want to move into the community, bring them and make sure everybody is just really aware of what it is and get rid of those awful images in your head about what you think it is. And then oftentimes senior living communities will have Facebook pages where they will post videos or photos of some of the activities that the residents have been engaged in. And that's really kind of a good way to show your senior, look, this is what they're doing. They're making a craft, or they're playing bingo, or they got somebody coming in from the outside playing music and entertaining them. So, check out their Facebook page if they have one, and most of them do. So I just really encourage, get rid of whatever the image is in your head of what assisted living is and go visit them. Make sure the family members that are hesitating go to visit, and just really get a good sense of what that could mean for your loved one, and if it is a good next step in their quality of life and making sure that they're getting the best care that they need. So I hope that was helpful. Certainly reach out to me at tina@itsabouthowyoulive.com if you want to talk or you have any questions about senior living. There are lots of different options out there, and it can be kind of confusing. I understand that. So if you want to talk, just let me know. All right. I'll see you next week. Bye.